settle in now. Let your shoulders drop. Let your jaw loosen. Let your hands rest where they fall. Breathe in, slow and gentle. Breathe out, slow and gentle. There is nothing you need to fix tonight. Nothing you need to prove. Nothing you need to hold together by force. Tonight is for quiet. Tonight is for safety. Tonight is for resting in the presence of the one who keeps you. Picture a night that is calm and wide. The sky is deep and dark, sprinkled with small, steady stars. A small fire burns nearby, not loud, not wild, just steady. Soft orange light touches the ground. The embers glow like tiny coals of comfort. The air is cool, but the warmth of the fire is near. And Jesus is near. Close enough that you do not have to wonder. Close enough that you do not have to reach. He is there in the quiet, by the firelight, not rushing, not demanding, not measuring you. He is restful. He is gentle. He is steady. Let that picture become simple. A quiet night, a steady fire, a safe place, a savior near. Breathe again. In, out. If your thoughts are busy, you do not need to fight them. You do not need to chase them away. Just let them pass by like slow clouds and return to the fire. Return to the warmth. Return to the quiet. Return to His presence. Listen to these words and let them fall softly into your heart. Peace I leave with you. My peace I give unto you. Not as the world giveth, give I unto you. Let not your heart be troubled, neither let it be afraid. Let that peace come closer. Not a loud peace, not a fragile peace. A steady peace. A peace that stays when you are tired. A peace that remains when you cannot hold a perfect day in your hands. A peace that does not ask you to earn it. Breathe in that peace. Breathe out the weight. In, out. The night does not need you to be strong. The night invites you to be held. The night invites you to rest. And Jesus does not stand far away, expecting you to make the long walk alone. He comes near. He stays near. He is not disturbed by your weariness. He is not disappointed by your weakness. He is gentle with you. Listen again, slowly. And he said unto them, Come ye yourselves apart into a desert place, and rest a while. Rest a while. Not as a reward, as a gift, as an invitation, as a kindness, as something allowed, as something holy. Rest a while. Let your breathing slow. Let your eyelids feel heavy if they want to. Let your body sink into the bed, the couch, the pillow. You do not need to sit up. You do not need to perform. You do not need to keep watch tonight. Because you are not alone. Because the one who keeps you is near. Let these words settle like a warm blanket. In peace I will both lay me down and sleep, for thou, Lord, only makest me dwell in safety. In peace, lay down, sleep, safety. Let the words be simple. Let them be enough. If you are listening in the dark The dark does not have to be frightening. It can be gentle. It can be quiet. It can be a place where your heart finally stops bracing. A place where your mind stops scanning. A place where your body stops tightening. Because you are dwelling in safety. Not because your life is perfect. Not because your schedule is calm. Not because every problem has a solution tonight. But because He makes you dwell in safety. He is the keeper. He is the guardian. He is the refuge. He is the peace that does not run out. The fire crackles softly. The light is warm. Jesus is near, and you are allowed to breathe. Now, if your mind tries to pull you into tomorrow, let tomorrow wait. If your mind tries to pull you into yesterday, let yesterday rest. This moment is small. This moment is safe. This moment is enough. In, out. Let your breath be a prayer without effort. Let it be a simple surrender. I am here. I am tired. I am listening. I am letting go. You might be carrying things you did not mean to carry. Words that stayed in your heart. Pressure that sat on your chest. Worries that followed you like shadows. But you do not have to carry them through the night. You can set them down here. Not with force, just with permission. Just with gentleness. Just with trust. If you want, imagine placing each worry like a small stone near the fire. You do not throw it. You do not smash it. You just set it down, one by one. And you let the warmth of His presence touch what is heavy. You let the quiet of His nearness soften what is sharp. You let His peace meet you where you are. Listen again to the gift of peace. Let not your heart be troubled, neither let it be afraid. Not because trouble never comes, not because fear never knocks, but because His peace is here, because His presence is here, because you are not facing the night alone. You do not need to argue with fear tonight. You do not need to debate it. You do not need to chase it down. You can simply rest under peace. Rest under kindness. Rest under the steady gaze of love. The firelight flickers. The shadows move softly. But nothing here is threatening. Everything is gentle. Everything is quiet. Everything is held. Now let the words of blessing fall over you. The Lord bless thee and keep thee. The Lord make His face shine upon thee and be gracious unto thee. The Lord lift up His countenance upon thee and give thee peace. Bless thee, keep thee, shine upon thee, be gracious unto thee, give thee peace. Let those phrases move slowly. Let them take their time. Let them wash over your mind like warm water. Let them soak into your shoulders. Let them soften your hands. Let them quiet your breathing. He blesses you. He keeps you. He is gracious to you. He gives you peace. He lifts His countenance upon you. That means you are seen, not judged, not examined with cold eyes. Seen with love. Seen with gentleness. Seen with a face that shines with mercy. He is not far. He is not turned away. He is near, and his face is toward you, so you can rest. If your thoughts are loud, let them grow quieter. If your chest is tight, let it loosen. If your heart is racing, let it slow. In, out. This is your quiet place. This is your shelter. This is your rest. And Jesus is here, resting near the fire, steady and calm. Sometimes, the hardest thing is to allow rest. Sometimes, you have learned to stay alert, to stay ready, to stay prepared for the next problem. But tonight, you can practice something new. A small release, a slow surrender, a gentle trust. Not because you have everything under control, but because He does. Not because you can see every step, but because He is with you. He does not ask you to stay awake to prove your faith. He invites you to rest, to receive His care. So let the night be a gift. Let the dark be quiet. Let the fire be warm. Let His presence be enough. And He said unto them, Come ye yourselves apart, and rest a while. Rest a while. Just rest. If your mind returns to lists and tasks, bring it back, not harshly, not angrily, just kindly. Back to the warmth, back to the breath, back to the quiet, back to the words. In peace I will both lay me down and sleep, for Thou, Lord, only makest me dwell in safety. Safety. Not because you are perfect, but because you are kept, held, watched over, loved. There is a difference between being alone in the dark and being in the dark with someone near. Tonight, you are not alone. Tonight, there is presence. Tonight, there is peace. Tonight, there is keeping. Now, take a slower breath. In, hold it gently. Out. Let your whole body soften a little more. Let the muscles around your eyes relax. Let your tongue rest. Let your hands become heavy. Let your feet become still. You are allowed to be here. You are allowed to rest. You are allowed to let the night carry you into sleep. The fire settles. The embers glow. The night remains calm. Jesus remains near. And the peace He gives is not like the world gives. It is not temporary. It is not fragile. It is steady. It is kind. It is enough. So we begin here, in a quiet place, with a steady fire, with gentle words, with a promise of peace, with a blessing that keeps you. And as we continue, you will not need to fight the night. You will not need to be strong. You will simply be held. Rest a while. Let your breathing slow. Let your heart be quiet. Let His peace remain. In peace I will both lay me down and sleep, for Thou, Lord, only makest me dwell in safety. The fire is still there, soft, steady, warm. The night is wide and quiet, and Jesus remains near, not watching you with pressure, not asking you to explain yourself, not asking you to carry more. He is simply present, a calm presence, a protecting presence, a resting presence. Breathe in, breathe out. Let your body sink a little deeper. Let the bed hold you. Let the pillow support you. Let your hands stay open. If your thoughts try to rise again, let them slow, like leaves floating on still water. They can pass. You can remain. You can rest. Now let the heart hear what it needs most tonight. Not noise, not urgency, but safety. A shelter that does not move. A refuge that does not break. A place where your soul is not on trial. A place where you are kept. Listen to these words. The name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous runneth into it and is safe. A strong tower, not a weak shelter, not a temporary cover. A strong tower, high, steady, sure. A place where you can run without shame. A place where you do not have to clean yourself up first. A place where you are safe. Let that become simple. The name of the Lord, a strong tower, safe. If you feel small tonight, let that tower be big. If you feel uncertain tonight, let that tower be steady. If you feel tired tonight, let that tower hold you. You do not have to build your own safety. You do not have to make your own shelter in the dark. You are invited to run into His safety. Not with panic, just with trust. Just with surrender. Just with a quiet leaning of the heart. Breathe in, breathe out. Now hear this. God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. Refuge, strength, very present. Not distant, not delayed, not far away. Very present. That means you do not have to shout across the night. You do not have to reach across a great emptiness. He is present, here, near, with you. So even if you feel trouble around you, you have a refuge. Even if you feel weakness in you, you have strength. Even if you feel fear near you, you have help. Very present help. Let the word present settle. Present means now. Not later, not someday, not after you solve everything. Present. Now. And if your heart has been carrying a quiet tension, let it loosen. Because help is not far away. Because refuge is near. Because strength is not only yours to produce. You can rest in His strength. You can rest inside His refuge. Now listen to the shelter of these words. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. The secret place, a hidden place, a quiet place. Not a place of performance, not a place of noise. A place where your soul can breathe. A place where you can be honest. A place where you can be still. And in that place, you abide. Under the shadow. Under the covering. Under the closeness. Not out in the open, exposed. Not left uncovered. Under the shadow of the Almighty. There is closeness in that picture. There is safety in that picture. There is rest in that picture. Breathe in, breathe out. Now hear the promise of covering. He shall cover thee with His feathers, and under His wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. Covered, under His wings, shield, buckler. Not thin protection, not fragile comfort. A shield, a buckler, a steady defense. And his truth is what protects you. Not your perfect thoughts, not your perfect feelings, not your perfect strength. His truth. That means you can be tired and still be safe. You can be weak and still be held. You can be uncertain and still be covered. Because the shield is his truth. The buckler is his truth. And under his wings, you can trust. Trust does not have to be loud. Trust does not have to be dramatic. Trust can be simple. Trust can be quiet. Trust can be the gentle choice to rest. So let the heart whisper trust. Not a speech, just a small surrender. I trust you. I rest. I let go. The firelight flickers, warm and slow, and Jesus remains near. He is not pacing. He is not anxious. He is not stressed about the night. He is calm, and his calm can become yours. You do not have to make your body calm by force. You can receive calm from his presence. You can borrow peace. You can borrow stillness. You can borrow safety. Now, if the night has ever made you feel exposed, let these words cover you. If the dark has ever made you feel uncertain, let these words shelter you. If quiet has ever made you feel alone, let these words bring you companionship. Because refuge is near. Because help is present. Because the strong tower is open. Because the wings are wide. Breathe in. Breathe out. If your mind tries to scan for danger, let it stop scanning. Not because you are ignoring reality, but because you are resting in a deeper reality. A reality where God is refuge. A reality where God is strength. A reality where God is present. A reality where you can lie down in safety. And even if you cannot see every outcome, you can still rest. Because refuge is not an outcome. Refuge is a person. Refuge is a presence. Refuge is a keeping. Now let the words of peace come back softly. Peace I leave with you. My peace I give unto you. Let not your heart be troubled, neither let it be afraid. His peace, not the world's peace, not peace that depends on everything going well, not peace that disappears when the phone rings, not peace that breaks when a thought rises. His peace, steady, gentle, faithful. Let not your heart be troubled, neither let it be afraid. You may not control every wave of emotion, but you can rest under his peace. You can let his peace be like a roof over your mind, a covering over your heart, a gentle shade over your thoughts. Now let your breathing be slow again. In, out. As you breathe, imagine the strong tower standing near. Imagine the secret place opening like a quiet door. Imagine the shadow of the Almighty resting over you like a soft canopy. Imagine wings covering you, not heavy, but warm. Imagine a shield, not in your hand, but around you. His truth, his keeping, his protection. And Jesus, near the fire, calm and unshaken. Now, take a moment to bless the place where you are. This room, this bed, this space. Let it be a dwelling of peace. Let it be a place where fear cannot settle. Let it be a place where rest is allowed. Let it be a place under his covering. Listen to the promise of safety again. In peace I will both lay me down and sleep. For thou, Lord, only makest me dwell in safety. He makes you dwell in safety. That means you are not building the safety alone. You are not guarding the door alone. You are not staying awake to hold everything together. He makes you dwell in safety, so you can lie down, so you can breathe, so you can sleep. If your heart wants to ask, but what about this and what about that? Let that question soften, not answered by a long explanation, answered by presence, answered by refuge, answered by a strong tower, answered by wings, answered by truth, answered by peace. Because tonight, it is enough to be kept. Tonight, it is enough to be covered. Tonight, it is enough to be safe. Now hear the blessing again, slowly. The Lord bless thee, and keep thee, and give thee peace. Kept. That word is gentle. Kept means guarded. Kept means watched over. Kept means held in care. Kept means not forgotten. Kept means not abandoned. So you can rest. You can rest because you are kept. And you can rest because the one who keeps you does not grow tired. He does not slumber. He does not forget. He does not drift away. He is faithful. He is near. He is strong. Now, let your body become heavier. Let your breathing become quieter. Let your mind become slower. If you are still awake, that is okay. You do not need to force sleep. Just rest. Just listen. Just be here. A quiet night. A steady fire. A strong tower. A secret place. A shadow of safety. Wings of covering. Truth as shield. God as refuge. God as strength. God as present help. And Jesus near, calm and restful. We will stay in this shelter. We will remain in this peace. We will keep moving gently, one slow step at a time, deeper into rest. Breathe in, breathe out, and let the heart settle under his covering. The fire is quieter now, not smaller, just calmer. The embers glow with a steady warmth. The night is still, and Jesus is still near. If you are listening with sleepy eyes, that is good. If you are listening with busy thoughts, that is still okay. You do not need to force your mind into silence. You can let it soften. You can let it slow. You can let it rest. Breathe in, breathe out. In, out. There is no hurry. There is no pressure. There is only the gentle invitation to be held. Sometimes the mind learns to race. It learns to keep watch. It learns to plan and protect. It learns to replay. It learns to brace. But tonight, you can practice a different way, not fighting the mind, not scolding yourself, just guiding your attention back to what is safe, back to the warmth, back to the quiet, back to the steady presence near you. If a thought rises, you can notice it, and then let it pass, like a leaf on still water, like a cloud crossing a calm sky. You do not need to climb into it. You do not need to follow it. You can simply let it drift away and return to the breath. In, out. Now, Listen to these words and let them settle gently over you. Fear thou not, for I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for I am thy God. I will strengthen thee, yea, I will help thee. Yea, I will uphold thee with the right hand of my righteousness. Fear thou not because you never feel fear, but because you are not alone. For I am with thee, with you, not far, not distant, with you. I will strengthen thee, I will help thee, I will uphold thee. That means you do not have to hold yourself up tonight. You do not have to keep your heart standing by sheer effort. You do not have to stay tense to survive. He upholds you. He helps you. He strengthens you. So you can soften. You can loosen. You can rest. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let the phrase, I am with thee, become a quiet anchor, not a sentence you rush past, a slow truth, a steady truth. I am with thee. If the night feels long, he is with thee. If the thoughts feel heavy, he is with thee. If you feel small, he is with thee. If you feel tired, he is with thee. And Jesus near the fire is not an idea. It is a presence, a closeness, a gentle companionship in the dark. Now hear this promise for the night. When thou liest down, thou shalt not be afraid. Yea, thou shalt lie down, and thy sleep shall be sweet. Sleep shall be sweet. Not restless, not bitter, not guarded. Sweet. That does not mean you must fall asleep instantly. It means you are allowed to rest. It means the night can be safe. It means fear does not have to sit beside you. It means your body can unclench. It means your mind can slow. Sleep shall be sweet. Let that promise become gentle. Let it sit in your chest like warmth. Let it ease the tight places. Let it quiet the places that have been loud. Now listen again to the invitation into stillness. Be still and know that I am God. Be still, not because you have no thoughts. Be still because you are safe. Be still because you are held. Be still because the strong tower is near. Be still because the shelter is sure. Be still because his presence is steady. And know, not by straining, not by proving, know by resting, know by receiving, know by letting his words become your comfort. Breathe in, breathe out. If you notice that your forehead is tight, let it loosen. If you notice that your shoulders are raised, let them drop. If you notice that your hands are clenched, let them open. If you notice that your stomach is tense, let it soften. Be still and know. Now let your mind have one simple place to rest, a single phrase, a single comfort, a single line that holds you. Listen to this. Thou wilt keep him in perfect peace, whose mind is stayed on thee, because he trusteth in thee. Perfect peace. Not because life is perfect, but because your mind is stayed on him. Stayed. That word is slow. It means resting there. It means settling there. It means returning there again and again. Stayed on thee. So when a thought rises, you return. Stayed on thee. When a worry whispers, you return. Stayed on thee. When the night feels wide, you return. Stayed on thee. because he trusteth in thee. Trust is not panic. Trust is not force. Trust is the quiet decision to place your weight on him, like leaning back into a pillow, like settling into a warm blanket, like letting the bed hold you. Trust is letting him carry what you cannot carry tonight. So let your mind be stayed on him. Return to him. Return to his presence. Return to the firelight. Return to the calm. Return to the breath. In, out. Sometimes the mind says, "But I have to think about this." And you can answer gently, "Not tonight." Not because it is not real, but because this moment is for rest. This moment is for peace. This moment is for being kept. You can deal with what you need to deal with in the daylight, but in the night, you can lie down in safety. In the night, you can be still. In the night, you can let him uphold you. Now listen again to the gift of peace. Peace I leave with you. My peace I give unto you. Let not your heart be troubled, neither let it be afraid. His peace. That is the difference. His peace is not fragile. His peace does not evaporate. His peace does not depend on your mood. His peace is steady and kind. So let your heart be untroubled. Let your heart be less afraid. Let your heart be held. If a little fear remains, you do not have to wrestle it down. You can simply bring it into his presence. You can simply let his peace surround it. You can simply breathe. In, out. Now, imagine the night as a wide field, and imagine his peace as a gentle fog of warmth settling over it. Everything grows quieter. Everything becomes softer. The sharp edges blur. The hard corners smooth. You are not alone in this field. Jesus is near. The fire is near. The warmth is near. And the peace is near. Now listen again to the promise that your sleep can be sweet. When thou liest down, thou shalt not be afraid. Yea, thou shalt lie down, and thy sleep shall be sweet. Sweet sleep, not earned, given, allowed, received. So if your body is ready to sleep, let it sleep. If your body is not ready yet, let it rest anyway. There is no failure here. There is only the slow work of peace, the slow work of safety, the slow work of being kept. Now, take another slow breath. In, out. Let the exhale be longer. Let the exhale be softer. Let the exhale carry away a little more tension. If you feel the need to control, let that need soften. If you feel the need to brace, let that need ease. If you feel the need to worry, let that worry become quieter. Because he is with thee. Because he will uphold thee. Because he will help thee. Because he will strengthen thee. Because he will keep you in peace. Because your sleep can be sweet. Because you are safe under his care. Now hear again the stillness of these words. Be still and know that I am God. Be still, not because you have solved everything. Be still because he is God. Be still because his power is not threatened by the night. Be still because his love is not limited by your weakness. Be still because his keeping is sure. And Jesus, near the fire, is calm. He is not anxious. He is not rushed. He is not worried about the dark. His calm is steady, and his calm can become yours. So we continue gently. We continue slowly. We continue deeper into rest. Your mind does not have to sprint. Your heart does not have to brace. Your body does not have to stay tight. Breathe in, breathe out. Let your mind be stayed on Him. Let your trust be quiet. Let your peace be steady. And let the night carry you toward sleep, softly, safely, under His care. The night is still. The fire is steady. The warmth stays close. And Jesus remains near. Breathe in, breathe out. You do not have to brace your body tonight. You do not have to keep your mind on guard. You do not have to stand with clenched hands. Tonight, you are allowed to be covered, allowed to be kept, allowed to be defended. Let these words come gently, not as a shout, not as a speech, as a promise that rests, as a promise that holds you while you sleep. No weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper, and every tongue that shall rise against thee in judgment thou shalt condemn. This is the heritage of the servants of the Lord, and their righteousness is of me. No weapon shall prosper. Let the words be slow. Let them be quiet. Let them be steady. No weapon formed shall prosper. That means the night does not have the final word. That means fear does not have the final word. That means harm does not get to decide your future. That means accusation does not get to define your identity. This is the heritage of the servants of the Lord. A heritage is something given, not something you earn in a single night, not something you achieve by perfect effort. Given, a promise, a covering, a defense. And their righteousness is of me, not of your strength, not of your flawless record, not of your ability to keep everything together. Of me. Let that settle. Your safety rests in His promise. Your standing rests in His gift. Your peace rests in His keeping. Breathe in, breathe out. If you have carried the weight of being misunderstood, let that weight loosen. If you have carried the weight of needing to explain yourself, let that weight soften. If you have carried the weight of worrying what others might say, let that weight grow quieter. Because the Lord is your defense. Because the Lord is your keeper. Because the Lord is faithful. Listen now. If God be for us, who can be against us? If God be for us. Not if you are perfect, not if you never struggle, not if you always feel brave. If God be for us, and He is for you, He is not against you. He is not waiting to condemn you. He is not watching for you to fail. He is for you. So who can be against you? Let that question become comfort. It does not invite you to fight. It invites you to rest. It invites you to stop bracing, It invites you to release the tight grip. If God be for us, who can be against us? Breathe in, breathe out. Now hear this, gentle and steady. There is therefore now no condemnation. No condemnation. Not tomorrow. Now. No condemnation. If your mind tries to replay mistakes, let that replay slow. If your heart tries to punish you, let that punishment stop. If shame tries to whisper in the dark, let it fade. No condemnation, because mercy has spoken, because grace has covered, because you are held by love. No condemnation. Let it be quiet. Let it be deep. Let it rest inside you like warmth. No condemnation. You do not have to argue with it. You do not have to prove your worth. You can simply receive it. Breathe in. Breathe out. Sometimes condemnation feels like a heavy voice, a voice that says you are not enough, a voice that says you will never be safe, a voice that says you must stay alert. But tonight, another voice is near, a voice of peace, a voice of promise, a voice of gentle authority. No condemnation. No weapon shall prosper. If God be for us, who can be against us? Let these words build a quiet shelter around your mind, not a shelter you must hold up, a shelter He provides, a shelter that stands while you rest. Now listen to this promise. The Lord is faithful, who shall establish you and keep you from evil. The Lord is faithful. That means He does not change. He does not drift away. He does not forget you. He does not grow tired of keeping you. He is faithful. He shall establish you. He shall make you steady, not by force, not by pressure, by His own hand, and keep you from evil. Keep you. That word again. Kept, held, guarded, watched over. So when your body wants to relax, it can relax. When your mind wants to slow, it can slow. When your eyes want to close, they can close. Because the Lord is faithful. Because He keeps you. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now let the night hear these words again. No weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper. Sometimes a weapon is not something you can see. Sometimes it is a worry. Sometimes it is a harsh word remembered. Sometimes it is a fear that rises at bedtime. Sometimes it is an accusation in the mind. Sometimes it is the old habit of bracing. But the promise is steady. No weapon shall prosper. You do not have to defeat it by your own strength. You are not alone in the night. The Lord is faithful. He keeps you. He establishes you. He gives you peace. Let the firelight be a small sign of that steady keeping. The embers do not rush. They glow. They remain. They warm. So let your heart glow with steady comfort. Let it remain. Let it warm. Now listen to these words. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the strength of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid? Light, salvation, strength. Whom shall I fear? Of whom shall I be afraid? This is not a command to feel nothing. This is a place to stand, a place to rest, a truth to lean on. The Lord is my light, so the dark cannot own you. The Lord is my salvation, so fear cannot rule you. The Lord is the strength of my life, so weakness does not disqualify you. Breathe in, breathe out. Let your fear become smaller, not because you force it down, but because His presence is bigger. Now hear this. When the wicked, even mine enemies and my foes, came upon me to eat up my flesh, they stumbled and fell. You do not need to imagine enemies tonight. You do not need to picture conflict. Just hear the truth. Whatever rises against you does not stand forever. Whatever tries to harm you does not have final authority. Whatever tries to shake you cannot overcome the Lord who keeps you. So you can sleep, you can rest, you can be still. Now listen. For in the time of trouble He shall hide me in His pavilion. In the secret of His tabernacle shall He hide me. He shall set me up upon a rock. Hide me in His pavilion, in the secret place. Set me upon a rock. A rock is steady. A rock does not panic. A rock does not move with every wind. So let your heart rest upon that rock. Let your mind settle there. Let your body feel safe there. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now return again to the promise that your standing is not fragile, and their righteousness is of me. Your righteousness is of Him. Your acceptance is of Him. Your security is of Him. So you do not have to hold your life together to be safe tonight. You do not have to carry a perfect record into sleep. You can rest under grace, rest under mercy, rest under His keeping. Now listen to this gentle line. The Lord will perfect that which concerneth me. Thy mercy, O Lord, endureth forever. He will perfect. That means He is at work, even when you are resting, even when you are sleeping. His mercy endures. It does not expire. It does not run out at midnight. It does not fade when you are tired. It endures. So you can endure less. You can let go more. You can rest now. Breathe in. Breathe out. If your mind tries to replay arguments, let them fade. If your mind tries to prepare defenses, let them soften. If your mind tries to hold on to regret, let it loosen. No condemnation, no weapon shall prosper. The Lord is faithful. If God be for us, who can be against us? Now let the peace return like a gentle wave. Peace I leave with you. My peace I give unto you. Let not your heart be troubled, neither let it be afraid. Let not your heart be troubled. Let it rest. Let it soften. Let it be quiet. Neither let it be afraid, not because you are strong enough, but because He is near, because He is faithful, because He keeps you, because His promise stands. Now, one more slow breath. In, out. Let your body become heavy. Let your eyes become quiet. Let your thoughts become slower. You are covered. You are kept. You are defended. And you can rest. The fire is steady. His presence is steady. Rest now. The fire has a softer sound now. a gentle crackle, a warm hush. The night feels quieter, and Jesus is still near. Breathe in, breathe out. You do not have to hold yourself together tonight. You do not have to be strong in every moment. You do not have to keep your heart braced. You are allowed to be weak. You are allowed to be tired. You are allowed to rest. And in this quiet place, weakness is not a threat. It is a doorway. A doorway into grace. A doorway into being carried. A doorway into the steady strength of God. Listen now to these words. My grace is sufficient for thee, for my strength is made perfect in weakness. Grace, sufficient, strength, perfect in weakness. Let the words be slow, let them be warm. My grace is sufficient. That means you are not lacking what you need tonight. Not because you have everything figured out, but because grace is enough. Grace is sufficient. Grace covers. Grace holds. Grace keeps. And His strength is made perfect in weakness. That means your weakness is not the end of you. It is the place where His strength shines. Not loud, not forceful, but steady, like the fire, like the embers, like the quiet warmth that stays. So if you feel weak tonight, you do not have to hide it. You do not have to be ashamed of it. You can simply bring it into His presence and let His grace be sufficient. Breathe in, breathe out. If you have been carrying the pressure to be strong for others, let that pressure drop. If you have been carrying the pressure to be strong for yourself, let that pressure soften. If you have been carrying the pressure to never need help, let that pressure fade. Because grace is sufficient. Because strength is made perfect in weakness. Because Jesus is near, and He is gentle. Now hear this promise of being held. The eternal God is thy refuge, and underneath are the everlasting arms. Underneath, everlasting arms. Refuge. Let that picture become close. Not far above you, not far away. Underneath. Everlasting arms beneath you. So you are not falling. You are being held. You are not slipping into nothing. You are resting into arms that do not end. Everlasting arms. That means the support beneath you does not run out. It does not change with the hour. It does not weaken with the night. It is everlasting. So you can let your body relax more. You can let your shoulders loosen more. You can let your hands open more. Because underneath are the everlasting arms. Breathe in, breathe out. Now, if your mind says, I cannot carry this, you can answer gently, you do not have to. Because underneath are the everlasting arms. If your heart says, I am too tired, you can answer gently, grace is sufficient. If your body says, I cannot keep being strong, you can answer gently, strength is made perfect in weakness. Now listen to this healing promise. He healeth the broken in heart, and bindeth up their wounds. He heals. He binds up. This is not harsh. This is tender, like careful hands, like a gentle touch. He healeth the broken in heart. So if your heart has cracks, you can bring them here. If your heart has weight, you can bring it here. If your heart has ache, you can bring it here. Not to describe it in detail, not to reopen it, just to place it in his keeping, because he heals, because he binds up, because he is near and gentle. Breathe in, breathe out. Imagine the warmth of the firelight touching the places that feel heavy, not pushing, not forcing, just warming, just softening, just reassuring. And Jesus remains calm, a quiet presence, a healing presence, a restful presence. Now listen to this invitation to release. Cast thy burden upon the Lord, and he shall sustain thee. He shall never suffer the righteous to be moved. Cast thy burden. Not hold it, not clutch it. Cast it. Not violently, just willingly, just gently. You can place it into his hands. You can set it down at his feet. You can let it go. And he shall sustain thee. Sustain means carry, support, hold up, provide what you need. He shall sustain thee. So you do not have to sustain yourself through the night. You do not have to keep the weight from falling. You can release it. And he shall never suffer the righteous to be moved. Never. That is steady. That is sure. That is a promise that does not wobble. So even if your feelings wobble, the promise stands. Even if your thoughts wander, the promise stands. Even if you are tired, the promise stands. Breathe in, breathe out. Now, let us do it slowly, not rushing, not forcing, just a gentle release. If you want, imagine your burdens again as small stones. One stone at a time. You set it down near the fire. You let your hands open. You let your fingers relax. You let the weight leave your body. Cast thy burden upon the Lord. He shall sustain thee. Now listen again. My grace is sufficient for thee. Sufficient. Enough. Not barely enough. Enough. Enough for your weakness. Enough for your worries. Enough for your night. Enough for your heart. Now let this truth become very close. You do not have to earn enough rest. You do not have to deserve enough peace. Grace is sufficient. Now hear these words that bring the night into tenderness. Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Heavy laden. That means the Lord knows what it is to carry. He does not act surprised by your weariness. He does not act impatient with your burden. He calls the heavy laden. He invites the tired. He welcomes the worn. And he gives rest. Not scolding, not bargaining. Giving. Rest is given, so you can receive it. Now listen. Take my yoke upon you, and learn of me, for I am meek and lowly in heart, and ye shall find rest unto your souls. Meek, lowly, gentle, rest unto your souls. This is not rest only for the body. This is rest for the inside of you. Rest where thoughts churn. Rest where worries sit. Rest where memory echoes. Rest unto your souls. And it comes from the gentle one, meek and lowly in heart. So his rest is gentle too, not forced, not harsh, not sharp. Gentle. Breathe in, breathe out. Now hear this. For my yoke is easy, and my burden is light. Easy. light. That means you do not have to drag yourself through the night. You do not have to strain. You do not have to exhaust yourself. His way is gentle. His burden is light. His care is steady. Now return again to the everlasting arms. The eternal God is thy refuge, and underneath are the everlasting arms. Underneath. So let yourself sink into that support. Let your body sink. Let your mind sink. Let your heart sink. Not into darkness, into refuge, into arms that hold you, into care that does not fail. Now, if your mind tries to rehearse tomorrow, bring it back. Not sharply, just kindly. Back to now. Back to the fire. Back to the warmth. Back to the breath. In, out. Back to grace. Grace is sufficient. Back to arms. Everlasting arms. Back to rest. Rest unto your soul. If you feel tears near the surface, they are allowed. If you feel tired beyond words, that is allowed. If you feel empty, that is allowed. This is not a place where you must pretend. This is a place where you can be held. And Jesus does not recoil from your need. He draws near. He stays. He is gentle. Now listen once more to the healing promise. He healeth the broken in heart, and bindeth up their wounds. Healing is quiet. Healing is slow. Healing is gentle. It does not rush. It does not demand. It simply works. So even as you rest, He can heal. Even as you sleep, He can bind up. Even as you let go, He can sustain. Now let the night become softer. The fire is steady. The embers glow. The air is calm. Jesus is near, and you are being carried. Underneath are the everlasting arms. My grace is sufficient for thee. Cast thy burden upon the Lord, and He shall sustain thee. Breathe in, breathe out. Let the exhale lengthen. Let the body become heavy. Let the thoughts become few. Let the heart become quiet. You do not have to be strong tonight. You only have to be held. And you are held. Rest now. Stay here. Let the warmth remain. Let the peace remain. Let His grace be enough. The fire is steady. The embers glow with a quiet warmth. The night is calm, and Jesus is still near. Breathe in. Breathe out. If your body feels heavy, let it be heavy. If your eyes feel tired, let them rest. If your thoughts have begun to slow, let them slow even more. Tonight, you are not asked to stay alert. Tonight, you are invited to be kept, to be covered, to be watched over with gentle care. There is a kind of safety that does not come from your effort, a kind of safety that does not depend on you doing everything right, a kind of safety that comes from being guarded by love. And that love is near. Listen to these words and let them fall softly over you. The Lord bless thee and keep thee. The Lord make his face shine upon thee and be gracious unto thee. The Lord lift up his countenance upon thee and give thee peace. Bless, keep, shine, grace, peace. These words do not rush, they do not shout. They settle, they cover, they hold. The Lord bless thee. That means you are not overlooked. The Lord keep thee. That means you are not left unguarded. The Lord make his face shine upon thee. That means you are seen with kindness, and be gracious unto thee. That means you are met with mercy, not harshness, and give thee peace. That means the night can be quiet inside you, not only around you, inside you. Let that blessing become personal. Let it be close. Let it be gentle. Breathe in, breathe out. Now hear these words of keeping through the night. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. That means you are steadied, not by your grip, but by his keeping. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. So you can. He does not slumber, so you can sleep. He does not drift off, so you can rest. He does not turn away, so you can let your guard down. Let the phrase, will not slumber, become a quiet anchor. While you sleep, he keeps. While you rest, he watches. While you let go, he holds. Breathe in, breathe out. Now listen. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. Neither slumber nor sleep. This is steady. This is faithful. This is the kind of keeping that does not depend on your feelings. It does not depend on your energy. It does not depend on whether you had a good day. He keeps. He watches. He remains. And Jesus, near the fire, is not anxious about the night. He is calm. He is steady. He is restful. Now listen to this promise of preservation. The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Preserve, protect, keep safe. Not just your body, your soul, your inner self, your deep self, the part of you that grows weary, the part of you that carries quiet burdens, the part of you that is tired of bracing. He shall preserve thy soul. So you can breathe, you can soften, you can rest. Now listen. The Lord shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in from this time forth and even forevermore. From this time forth and even forevermore. That means his keeping is not temporary. It does not expire in the morning. It does not run out when life gets busy. It does not fade when you feel weak. From this time forth, forevermore. So tonight, you are kept. And tomorrow, you are kept. And through all your days, you are kept. Not because you never stumble, but because he preserves. Because he watches, because he remains. Breathe in, breathe out. Now hear these words of guarding. For he shall give his angels charge over thee, to keep thee in all thy ways. Angels, charge, keep, in all thy ways. This is not meant to make you alert. It is meant to let you rest. It is meant to comfort you. It is meant to remind you that you are not alone, that heaven is not indifferent to your night, that God's care is not distant. He gives angels charge over thee, to keep thee, so the night can be quiet, so the room can be safe, so your heart can soften. Now listen. They shall bear thee up in their hands, lest thou dash thy foot against a stone. Bear thee up. That is tender, that is careful. That is not harsh strength, that is gentle strength. Holding, guiding, keeping. So even your steps are cared for, even your small moments are watched over, even your tiredness is known. Now let the blessing return again. The Lord bless thee and keep thee, and give thee peace. Peace. Not a fragile peace, not a borrowed peace that must be returned. A peace given, a peace that stays, a peace that remains. If your heart is still tight in any place, let the peace come there. If your mind is still restless in any corner, let the peace settle there. If your body is still holding tension, let the peace soften it. Breathe in, breathe out. Now, you might notice that your mind is beginning to drift. That is good. You do not have to pull it back. You can let it drift. You can let it slow. You can let it rest. And if you are still awake, you can simply stay here. Stay in the blessing. Stay in the keeping. Stay in the warmth. Stay in the gentle presence. The firelight continues, soft, steady. The night remains calm, and Jesus remains near. Now we will linger here. We will stay here a while. We will move slowly through the night with gentle cycles of peace and protection. You do not have to track time. You do not have to count minutes. You do not have to hold the structure in your mind. You simply rest. You simply listen. You simply breathe. In, out. And the words will continue to wash over you like calm waves, like warm light, like a steady covering. If you notice yourself waking more, do not worry. Just return to one simple truth. He keeps you. If you notice yourself drifting more, that is good. Let yourself drift. Let yourself go. He keeps you. Listen again to the steady promise. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. So you can sleep. You can rest deeply. You can let your eyes stay closed. You can let your breathing become slow and quiet. Now, let us bless your room again. Let us bless your home. Let us bless the space around you. Peace in this place. Keeping in this place. Warmth in this place. Gentleness in this place. And let the night be guarded softly. Let the mind be guarded softly. Let the heart be guarded softly. Because the Lord preserves. Because the Lord keeps. Because the Lord gives peace. Now listen to the promise one more time. The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Preserved, kept, held, watched over. So you can release your grip on the night. You can release the need to solve. You can release the need to control. You can release the need to brace. And you can rest. The fire is steady. His presence is steady. We will remain here now. We will move gently through the night in quiet, comforting cycles. And as we do, you can simply let yourself sink deeper. Deeper into peace. Deeper into safety. Deeper into rest. Breathe in. Breathe out. The Lord bless thee and keep thee, and give thee peace. The fire is steady. The embers glow with a quiet warmth. The night is calm, and Jesus is still near. Breathe in, breathe out. If your body feels heavy, let it be heavy. If your eyes feel tired, let them rest. If your thoughts have begun to slow, let them slow even more. Tonight, you are not asked to stay alert. Tonight, you are invited to be kept, to be covered, to be watched over with gentle care. There is a kind of safety that does not come from your effort, a kind of safety that does not depend on you doing everything right, a kind of safety that comes from being guarded by love, and that love is near. Listen to these words and let them fall softly over you. The Lord bless thee and keep thee. The Lord make his face shine upon thee, and be gracious unto thee. The Lord lift up his countenance upon thee, and give thee peace. Bless, keep, shine, grace, peace. These words do not rush, they do not shout. They settle, they cover, they hold. The Lord bless thee. That means you are not overlooked. The Lord keep thee. That means you are not left unguarded. The Lord make his face shine upon thee. That means you are seen with kindness. And be gracious unto thee. That means you are met with mercy, not harshness. And give thee peace. That means the night can be quiet inside you. Not only around you, inside you. Let that blessing become personal. Let it be close. Let it be gentle. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now hear these words of keeping through the night. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. That means you are steadied, not by your grip, but by his keeping. He that keepeth thee will not slumber, so you can. He does not slumber, so you can sleep. He does not drift off, so you can rest. He does not turn away, so you can let your guard down. Let the phrase "will not slumber" become a quiet anchor. While you sleep, he keeps. While you rest, he watches. While you let go, he holds. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now listen. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. Neither slumber nor sleep. This is steady. This is faithful. This is the kind of keeping that does not depend on your feelings. It does not depend on your energy. It does not depend on whether you had a good day. He keeps. He watches. He remains. And Jesus near the fire is not anxious about the night. He is calm. He is steady. He is restful. Now listen to this promise of preservation. The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Preserve, protect, keep safe. Not just your body, your soul, your inner self, your deep self. the part of you that grows weary, the part of you that carries quiet burdens, the part of you that is tired of bracing. He shall preserve thy soul. So you can breathe, you can soften, you can rest. Now listen. The Lord shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in from this time forth and even forevermore. From this time forth and even forevermore. That means his keeping is not temporary. It does not expire in the morning. It does not run out when life gets busy. It does not fade when you feel weak. From this time forth, forevermore. So tonight, you are kept, and tomorrow you are kept, and through all your days you are kept. Not because you never stumble, but because he preserves, because he watches, because he remains. Breathe in, breathe out. Now hear these words of guarding. For he shall give his angels charge over thee, to keep thee in all thy ways. Angels, charge, keep, in all thy ways. This is not meant to make you alert. It is meant to let you rest. It is meant to comfort you. It is meant to remind you that you are not alone, that heaven is not indifferent to your night, that God's care is not distant. He gives angels charge over thee, to keep thee, so the night can be quiet, so the room can be safe, so your heart can soften. Now listen. They shall bear thee up in their hands, lest thou dash thy foot against a stone. Bear thee up. That is tender, that is careful, that is not harsh strength, that is gentle strength, holding, guiding, keeping. So even your steps are cared for, even your small moments are watched over, even your tiredness is known. Now let the blessing return again. The Lord bless thee and keep thee, and give thee peace. Peace. Not a fragile peace, not a borrowed peace that must be returned. A peace given, a peace that stays, a peace that remains. If your heart is still tight in any place, let the peace come there. If your mind is still restless in any corner, let the peace settle there. If your body is still holding tension, let the peace soften it. Breathe in, breathe out. Now you might notice that your mind is beginning to drift. That is good. You do not have to pull it back. You can let it drift. You can let it slow. You can let it rest. And if you are still awake, you can simply stay here. Stay in the blessing. Stay in the keeping. Stay in the warmth. Stay in the gentle presence. The firelight continues, soft, steady. The night remains calm, and Jesus remains near. Now we will linger here. We will stay here a while. We will move slowly through the night with gentle cycles of peace and protection. You do not have to track time. You do not have to count minutes. You do not have to hold the structure in your mind. You simply rest. You simply listen. You simply breathe. In, out. And the words will continue to wash over you, like calm waves, like warm light, like a steady covering. If you notice yourself waking more, do not worry. Just return to one simple truth. He keeps you. If you notice yourself drifting more, that is good. Let yourself drift. Let yourself go. He keeps you. Listen again to the steady promise. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. So you can sleep. You can rest deeply. You can let your eyes stay closed. you can let your breathing become slow and quiet. Now, let us bless your room again. Let us bless your home. Let us bless the space around you. Peace in this place. Keeping in this place. Warmth in this place. Gentleness in this place. And let the night be guarded softly. Let the mind be guarded softly. Let the heart be guarded softly. Because the Lord preserves. Because the Lord keeps. Because the Lord gives peace. Now listen to the promise one more time. The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Preserved, kept, held, watched over. So you can release your grip on the night. You can release the need to solve. You can release the need to control. You can release the need to brace. And you can rest. The fire is steady. His presence is steady. We will remain here now. We will move gently through the night in quiet, comforting cycles. And as we do, you can simply let yourself sink deeper, deeper into peace, deeper into safety, deeper into rest. Breathe in, breathe out. The Lord bless thee, and keep thee, and give thee peace. The embers glow quietly. The fire breathes a soft warmth. The night is still, and Jesus remains near. Breathe in, breathe out. Let the room feel safe. Let your body feel supported. Let your hands rest open. Let your shoulders drop. If a thought rises, let it pass, and return to the warmth. Return to the calm. Return to the steady presence beside you. Now listen slowly. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. The secret place, a hidden shelter, a quiet refuge, a place where you do not have to perform, a place where you do not have to be strong, a place where you can simply be held. And in that place you abide, not rushing in and out, not trembling. Abide, under the shadow, under the covering, under the nearness. Breathe in, breathe out. Let the word abide become slow. Let it become restful. Abide, remain, stay. Now hear the next words. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress. My God, in Him will I trust. Refuge, fortress, my God, in Him will I trust. Trust does not have to be loud. Trust can be quiet. Trust can be as simple as letting your breath slow. Trust can be as simple as letting your eyes remain closed. Trust can be as simple as letting your body rest. In Him will I trust. Now listen. Surely He shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence. Surely. That word is steady. Surely He shall deliver thee. This is not a fragile promise. This is not a hope that might slip away. Surely. Let the certainty calm you. Let it soften the places where you feel tense. Surely. Now hear this covering again. He shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. Cover thee, under his wings, shield, buckler, his truth. Not your perfect calm, not your perfect strength. His truth shall be thy shield. His truth shall be thy buckler. So you can rest. You can let your heart stop defending itself. You can let your mind stop rehearsing. You can let your body stop bracing. Because you are covered. Because you are under his wings. Breathe in. Breathe out. Imagine that covering as gentle warmth around you. Not heavy, not tight, just safe, just close, just kind. Under his wings shalt thou trust. Now, if fear tries to press into the night, listen to this. Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrow that flieth by day. Thou shalt not be afraid. Not because you force yourself to be fearless, but because you are sheltered, because you are covered, because you are kept. And this promise speaks to the night, to the dark, to the quiet hours. Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night. Breathe in, breathe out. If you feel a small fear, you do not have to fight it. Just place it under the covering. Place it under the wings. Place it under the shield of truth. And let it grow quiet. Now listen. Nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness, nor for the destruction that wasteth at noonday. The promise is wide. It covers the dark hours and the daylight hours. It covers the known and the unknown. It covers what you see and what you cannot see. And it is not your job to control everything. It is your invitation to rest under his care. Now here again. 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee. Let the image be simple. Protection, distance from harm, a boundary of keeping, a covering that stands between you and what would trouble you. But it shall not come nigh thee. Breathe in, breathe out. Now let these words settle into your room. There shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling. Your dwelling, your home, your room, your bed, this place, kept, covered, guarded. Let the phrase, "come nigh thy dwelling," be gentle. It is a blessing over your space, a quiet guard over your night. Now listen. For he shall give his angels charge over thee, to keep thee in all thy ways. Angels, charge, keep, in all thy ways. This is not meant to make your imagination busy. It is meant to let your heart rest. It is meant to remind you that you are not alone, that you are attended, that you are watched over, that you are kept with care. Now listen. They shall bear thee up in their hands, lest thou dash thy foot against a stone. Bear thee up. That is tender, that is careful, that is protective. So even your steps are cared for. Even your weakness is considered. Even your tiredness is known. Breathe in, breathe out. Now return to the simple image again. The fire, the warmth, the still night, Jesus near, and over you a covering, like wings, like a soft shelter, like a quiet shadow of protection. His truth as your shield, his truth as your buckler. You do not need to create your own shield tonight. You do not need to hold it with exhausted hands. His truth is your shield, so you can let your hands rest. Now, if your mind is still searching, let it stop searching. Let it settle under the covering. Let it rest in the shadow. Let it breathe in the shelter. He that dwelleth in the secret place, abide, stay, remain under the shadow, under the wings, under the shield of truth. Breathe in, breathe out. Now let the strong tower come back in a quiet way. The name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous runneth into it, and is safe. Safe, not because you are perfect. Safe because the tower is strong. Safe because the refuge stands. Safe because the keeper does not sleep. Safe because the Lord is near. Safe because Jesus is here. So you can rest. Now, let the final words for this cycle be slow and simple. He shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust. Covered, under his wings, trust. Let that be enough. In, out. The fire is steady. His presence is steady. Rest now. The fire is quiet. The embers glow. The night feels gentle, and Jesus remains near. Breathe in, breathe out. Let your hands rest open. Let your shoulders soften. Let your forehead smooth. If a thought comes, let it pass. Return to the warmth. Return to the calm. Return to the steady presence beside you. Now listen to this truth slowly. There is therefore now no condemnation. Now, not later, not after you prove yourself, not after you fix everything. Now, no condemnation. Let the words fall softly into your heart. If your mind tries to accuse you, let it grow quiet. If your memory tries to shame you, let it loosen. If you feel the old habit of self-punishment, let it fade. No condemnation. Now. Breathe in, breathe out. You are not on trial tonight. You are not being measured tonight. You are not being weighed and found wanting. You are being held. You are being kept. You are being covered. And Jesus is near. The firelight flickers, warm and slow. The night does not demand explanations. The night invites surrender. Now listen again. There is therefore now no condemnation. Let it be the roof over your mind. Let it be the blanket over your heart. Let it be the gentle boundary that keeps the harsh voices out. No condemnation. Now, if you have been carrying guilt like a stone, you can set it down. If you have been carrying regret like a burden, you can release it. If you have been carrying fear of judgment, you can rest. Because mercy is near. Because grace is near. Because the Lord is gracious. Now listen to these words of tenderness. The Lord is merciful and gracious, slow to anger, and plenteous in mercy. Merciful, gracious, slow, plenteous in mercy. That means mercy is not scarce. It is not thin. It is not easily exhausted. It is plenteous. So if you need mercy tonight, there is enough. If you need gentleness tonight, there is enough. If you need a soft place to rest, there is enough. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now listen. He will not always chide, neither will he keep his anger forever. He will not always chide. He does not sit over you with constant rebuke. He does not hold your failures over your head. He does not keep anger forever. His heart is mercy. His hand is help. His presence is peace. Now listen. He hath not dealt with us after our sins, nor rewarded us according to our iniquities. Not dealt with us after our sins, not rewarded us according to our iniquities. That is mercy. That is grace. That is the quiet relief your soul needs. So you can breathe. You can unclench. You can stop rehearsing. You can stop punishing yourself. Because he has not dealt with you as your sins deserve. He has dealt with you with mercy. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now listen. For as the heaven is high above the earth, so great is his mercy toward them that fear him. High above, great mercy toward you. Let the mercy be big. Bigger than your mistakes, bigger than your fears, bigger than the harsh words you have spoken to yourself, bigger than the shame you have carried in quiet places. Great mercy. Now listen. As far as the east is from the west, so far hath he removed our transgressions from us. East from west. That is far. That is not near. That is not hovering. That is removed. So you do not have to keep bringing it close. You do not have to keep replaying it. You do not have to keep punishing yourself with it. It is removed. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now listen to this tenderness. Like as a father pitieth his children, so the Lord pitieth them that fear him. Pity here is compassion, gentle care, a soft heart toward the tired, a soft heart toward the weak, a soft heart toward the one who needs comfort. So the Lord has compassion for you. Now listen. For he knoweth our frame, he remembereth that we are dust. He knows your frame. He knows your limits. He knows your weakness. He knows your tiredness. He remembers. So you do not have to pretend. You do not have to act strong tonight. You can rest in being known. You can rest in being understood. You can rest in being held. The fire remains steady. Jesus remains near, and mercy remains near. Now, if any accusing voice tries to rise in your mind, listen to this promise. No weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper, and every tongue that shall rise against thee in judgment, thou shalt condemn. Every tongue that rises in judgment, even the tongue in your own mind, even the accusing words you say to yourself, even the harsh sentences you repeat in the dark. They do not get to rule. They do not get to prosper. They do not get to define you. Because the Lord is your defense. Because the Lord is your keeper. because the promise stands. Now listen again. There is therefore now no condemnation. No condemnation. Now. So let the judgment fall away. Let the inner courtroom close. Let the arguments stop. Let the accusations lose their strength. Let the mind become quiet. Breathe in. Breathe out. If you feel a tightness in your chest, let mercy soften it. If you feel a heaviness in your stomach, let grace lift it. If you feel tension in your shoulders, let peace loosen it. Now listen to this. Peace I leave with you. My peace I give unto you. Not as the world giveth, give I unto you. Let not your heart be troubled, neither let it be afraid. His peace, not the world's peace. His peace does not depend on perfection. His peace does not depend on a flawless past. His peace is given, so you can receive it. Let not your heart be troubled, neither let it be afraid. If fear remains, you can bring it close to Him. You can place it under mercy. You can place it under grace. You can place it under peace. And let it grow quiet. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now listen. Be still and know that I am God. Be still. You do not have to strive tonight. You do not have to carry the weight of condemnation tonight. You do not have to punish yourself into being better. You can be still. You can know. You can rest. Now listen. In peace I will both lay me down and sleep. For thou, Lord, only makest me dwell in safety. In peace, lay down, sleep, safety. This is your shelter. This is your resting place. A place where mercy is wide. A place where condemnation is gone. A place where peace is given. A place where Jesus is near. Now let the heart hear one more time the tenderness of mercy. The Lord is merciful and gracious, slow to anger, and plenteous in mercy. Merciful, gracious, slow, plenteous. Let those words become slow in you. Let them quiet you. Let them soothe you. Now listen. As far as the east is from the west, so far hath He removed our transgressions from us. Removed. Far. Gone. So you do not have to keep holding it. You do not have to keep staring at it. You can let it go. And you can rest. Now, let your breathing slow more. In. Out. If your eyelids are heavy, let them be heavy. If your thoughts are fewer, let them be fewer. If your body is sinking into the bed, let it sink. You are not condemned. You are covered. You are kept. You are loved. The fire is steady. His presence is steady. Rest now. The night remains quiet. The fire remains steady. The embers glow with a gentle warmth, and Jesus remains near. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let your body feel supported, Let your hands rest open. Let your shoulders drop. If your thoughts drift, let them drift. You do not have to pull them back with effort. You can simply rest. Because you are being kept. Because you are being watched over. Because the keeper does not sleep. Now listen to this promise, slowly. The Lord is faithful, who shall establish you and keep you from evil. The Lord is faithful. That means He does not change. He does not forget. He does not grow weary of keeping you. He shall establish you. He shall steady you. He shall keep you from evil. Keep you, hold you, guard you. So you can relax. So you can unclench. So you can let your mind stop scanning. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now listen to the words of steady keeping. I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills, from whence cometh my help. Help. That is what you need tonight. Not pressure. Not more effort. Help. And help does not come from your anxious thinking. Help comes from the Lord. Listen. My help cometh from the Lord, which made heaven and earth. The one who made heaven and earth. That means His power is not small. That means His care is not fragile. That means the night cannot overwhelm Him. That means your fear cannot outgrow His strength. My help cometh from the Lord. So you can rest. Breathe in, breathe out. Now hear this promise. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved, so you are steadied. Not by your grip, by His hand. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. He does not drift. He does not doze. He does not miss what you cannot see. So you can sleep. You can rest deeply, because He will not slumber. Now listen. Behold, He that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. Neither slumber nor sleep. This is steady. This is faithful. This is keeping without pause. If your mind has been trained to stay alert, let it learn something new. You can let go, because He does not. You can rest, because He watches. Breathe in, breathe out. Now listen to the tenderness of this. The Lord is thy keeper. The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand. Keeper, shade, close. A keeper is not far away. A keeper stays near. A keeper remains attentive. The Lord is thy keeper. And the Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand. That means His care is close enough to touch, close enough to cover you, close enough to shield you, close enough to bring comfort. Breathe in, breathe out. Now listen. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. Day and night, covered, kept, protected. The promise stretches over the whole of life. Not only the bright hours, not only the dark hours, all of it, day and night. Now listen. The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Preserve. Keep safe. Guard. Not only your body, your soul. your inner self, your deep self, the place where you carry your burdens, the place where you feel tired, the place where you long for peace. He shall preserve thy soul, so your soul can rest, so your mind can settle, so your heart can soften. Breathe in, breathe out. Now listen. The Lord shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in, from this time forth and even forevermore. From this time forth, forevermore. That means his keeping does not expire. It does not fade. It does not weaken with the hour. It does not end when you fall asleep. His keeping continues. So you can stop watching the night. You can stop listening for danger. You can stop bracing. Because the Lord preserves. Because the Lord keeps. Because the Lord is faithful. Now, let this promise become close again. The Lord is faithful, who shall establish you and keep you from evil. Faithful, establish, keep. If your heart feels shaky, he stabilizes you. If your thoughts feel scattered, he steadies you. If your fears feel present, he keeps you. Breathe in, breathe out. Now let another gentle promise settle over you. I pray not that thou shouldest take them out of the world, but that thou shouldest keep them from the evil. Keep them from the evil. This is not a harsh prayer. It is a covering prayer, a keeping prayer, a sheltering prayer. The Lord keeps you, even in the night, even in the unknown, even in the quiet hours. Now, if your mind tries to ask, but what if? Let it rest. Not because the question is foolish, but because the answer tonight is not a long explanation. The answer tonight is keeping. The answer tonight is faithfulness. The answer tonight is presence. The answer tonight is peace. Breathe in, breathe out. Now, imagine again the firelight, warm, soft, steady, and Jesus beside it, restful, untroubled, close. Imagine his calm settling over the room like a gentle blanket. Imagine his keeping like a quiet boundary around your heart. Imagine his faithfulness like a strong wall that does not move. Now listen again to a simple line of safety. In peace I will both lay me down and sleep, for thou, Lord, only makest me dwell in safety. In peace, lay down, sleep, safety, because he makes you dwell in safety, because he is your keeper, because he will not slumber, because he is faithful. Now let the night become softer. Let your breathing become slower. In, out. If your eyes want to remain closed, let them remain closed. If your thoughts want to fade, let them fade. You are being kept. You are being preserved. You are being watched over by love. The fire is steady. His presence is steady. Rest now. The fire is gentle. The embers glow with a quiet warmth. The night is still, and Jesus remains near. Breathe in, breathe out. Let the exhale be longer. Let it soften your shoulders. Let it loosen your hands. Let it calm your chest. If your thoughts are moving, let them slow. You do not have to chase them. You do not have to solve them. You can let them pass and return to one simple place: the presence of God, the warmth of peace, the quiet of the night. Now listen, slowly. Thou wilt keep him in perfect peace, whose mind is stayed on thee, because he trusteth in thee. Perfect peace, mind stayed on thee. Trust. Let that become your anchor. Stayed. That word is calm. It means resting there. It means remaining there. It means returning there again and again. So if your mind drifts, you return, not with frustration, with gentleness. Stayed on thee. If a worry whispers, you return. Stayed on thee. If a memory rises, you return. Stayed on thee. Because he trusteth in thee. Trust is not force. Trust is a soft release. Trust is letting him hold what you cannot hold tonight. Trust is letting your mind settle under his care. Breathe in, breathe out. Now listen to this gentle instruction for the heart. Be careful for nothing, but in everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known unto God. Be careful for nothing. That does not mean you never have responsibilities. It means you do not have to carry them with anxious weight tonight. It means you do not have to hold them in clenched hands in the dark. Be careful for nothing, but in everything, by prayer, by supplication, with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known. You can bring everything, the big things, the small things, the hidden things. You do not have to carry them alone. You can bring them into his presence. Now, quietly, without long words, a simple prayer, a simple request, a simple surrender. Breathe in, breathe out. If you want, let your prayer be as simple as this. Lord, keep me. Lord, give me peace. Lord, hold my mind. Lord, watch over my home. Lord, help me rest. No long explanation needed. He knows. He hears. He is near. Now listen to the promise that follows. And the peace of God, which passeth all understanding, shall keep your hearts and minds. The peace of God, passeth all understanding, shall keep hearts and minds. That is what you need tonight. Not only peace around you, peace in you. Peace that keeps your heart. Peace that keeps your mind. A guarding peace. A preserving peace. A peace that stands at the door of your thoughts and gently says, "You are safe." The peace of God shall keep your hearts and minds. So you do not have to keep them by yourself. You do not have to keep your mind from wandering by force. You do not have to keep your heart from feeling by strain. Peace will keep you. God's peace will guard you. Breathe in, breathe out. Let the phrase "passeth all understanding" be gentle. You do not have to understand everything tonight. You do not have to solve every question. You do not have to find every reason. There is a peace beyond understanding. There is a peace that does not require you to figure it out. A peace that comes as a gift. A peace that settles like warm light. a peace that keeps. Now listen. Be still and know that I am God. Be still, not because you have no thoughts. Be still because you are held. Be still because you are safe. Be still because God is God, and you are not required to carry the world on your shoulders tonight. Be still and know. Know by resting. Know by breathing. Know by letting go. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now, if your mind is busy, let it do less. If your mind is loud, let it become quieter. If your mind is racing, let it slow to a gentle walk. And if it drifts, let it drift. You can always return. Stayed on thee. Stayed on thee. Stayed on thee. Perfect peace. Now listen again. Thou wilt keep him in perfect peace, whose mind is stayed on thee, because he trusteth in thee. Perfect peace is not a tight grip. Perfect peace is a soft resting. Perfect peace is a mind that returns, again and again. Stayed on thee. Now, let the heart practice that return. If you notice a thought, do not judge it. Just let it pass, and come back to the breath. In, out. Come back to the fire, warm, steady. Come back to the presence, near, gentle. Come back to the promise, perfect peace. Now listen to another line of peace. Peace I leave with you, my peace I give unto you. Let not your heart be troubled, neither let it be afraid. His peace, given, not earned, not fought for, given. Let not your heart be troubled. So when trouble tries to rise, you do not have to chase it. You can simply receive peace. Neither let it be afraid. So when fear whispers, you do not have to wrestle it down. You can simply rest under peace. Breathe in, breathe out. Now let your requests be gentle and quiet. Let them be simple. Let them be short. You can speak them inside, softly, and you can release them because you have made them known, because God has heard, because peace will keep your hearts and minds. Now listen again to the keeping promise. And the peace of God, which passeth all understanding, shall keep your hearts and minds. Keep, guard, hold, protect. So your mind can stop patrolling the night. Your heart can stop bracing for what might happen. Your body can stop tightening. Peace will keep you. Breathe in, breathe out. Now, let the night become very quiet. Let the words become fewer. Let the silence between them become soft. The fire is steady. The embers glow. Jesus is near, and peace is keeping you. Stayed on thee. Perfect peace. Now listen one last time. Be still and know that I am God. Be still and know. The fire is steady. His presence is steady. Rest now. The night is calm. The fire is steady. The embers glow like small warm lights. And Jesus remains near. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let your body feel heavy. Let the bed hold you. Let your hands rest open. Let your shoulders soften. You do not have to carry yourself tonight. You do not have to hold everything up. You are allowed to be carried. You are allowed to be supported. You are allowed to rest into the strength beneath you. Now listen, slowly. The eternal God is thy refuge, and underneath are the everlasting arms. Underneath, everlasting arms. Refuge. Let the words become close. Underneath. That means you are not falling into emptiness. You are resting into support. Everlasting arms. That means the support does not run out. It does not weaken with the hour. It does not fail when you are tired. It is everlasting. So you can let go a little more. You can sink a little deeper. You can release the tight places. Because underneath are the everlasting arms. Breathe in. Breathe out. If you have been trying to be strong in your own strength, you can stop trying tonight. Not because you are giving up, but because you are being held. Underneath are the everlasting arms. Now listen to this promise of steady strength. Hast thou not known, hast thou not heard, that the everlasting God, the Lord, the Creator of the ends of the earth, fainteth not, neither is weary. He fainteth not, neither is weary. That means the one who holds you does not become exhausted. The one who keeps you does not run out of strength. The one who watches the night does not grow tired. He fainteth not, neither is weary. So you can be weary. You can be tired. You can be weak and still be safe. Because he is not weary, because his arms are everlasting. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now listen. He giveth power to the faint, and to them that have no might he increaseth strength. Power to the faint, strength to the one with no might. That means you do not have to pretend you are okay tonight. You do not have to pretend you have enough. You can come as you are. Faint, tired, low in strength. And he gives power. He increases strength. Not with harshness, not with pressure, with kindness, with steady care. Now listen. Even the youths shall faint and be weary, and the young men shall utterly fall. Even the strong grow tired. Even the capable can fall. So you do not need to be ashamed of your weakness. Weakness is part of being human. Weariness is part of life. But the promise does not end there. Now listen. But they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary, and they shall walk and not faint. Wait upon the Lord. Renew strength. Mount up with wings. Run and not be weary. Walk and not faint. This is not a demand to push yourself tonight. This is a promise that he renews. A promise that he strengthens. A promise that he carries you forward in time. Even as you rest now. Even as you sleep now. Waiting upon the Lord can be quiet. Waiting upon the Lord can look like resting. Waiting upon the Lord can look like breathing slowly. Waiting upon the Lord can look like closing your eyes. Waiting upon the Lord can look like letting go. So tonight, you wait upon the Lord. You rest upon the Lord, and He renews your strength. Breathe in, breathe out. Now hear this invitation to release your burdens. Cast thy burden upon the Lord, and He shall sustain thee. Cast thy burden. You do not have to clutch it. You do not have to carry it into sleep. You can release it. You can place it into His hands. You can set it down. And He shall sustain thee. Sustain means support, carry, hold up, provide what is needed. He shall sustain thee. So you do not have to sustain yourself tonight. You do not have to hold your life together by force. You can rest because He sustains you. Breathe in, breathe out. Now listen to the next words. He shall never suffer the righteous to be moved. Never. That word is steady. Never suffer the righteous to be moved. So even if you feel shaky, He steadies you. Even if you feel uncertain, He holds you. Even if you feel weak, He remains strong. Never. You are kept. You are supported. You are established. Now, bring the pictures together. Underneath are the everlasting arms. He fainteth not, neither is weary. He gives power to the faint. He increases strength to those with no might. He renews strength for those who wait upon Him. He sustains you when you cast your burden upon Him. So the night can be gentle. The night can be safe. The night can be a place where you stop striving. Breathe in, breathe out. If you have been carrying worries in your shoulders, let them drop. If you have been carrying fear in your chest, let it loosen. If you have been carrying pressure in your mind, let it fade. Underneath are the everlasting arms. Now, imagine again the firelight, warm and steady. Jesus near, calm, restful. Imagine Him sitting close enough that you do not have to reach far. And imagine His presence like the everlasting arms beneath you, holding you up, keeping you safe, so you can let the bed hold you without fear. Because underneath the bed, underneath the room, underneath the night, there is refuge. There are everlasting arms. Breathe in, breathe out. Now let these words return, slow and simple. The eternal God is thy refuge, and underneath are the everlasting arms. Refuge, arms, underneath, everlasting. Let them be your comfort. Let them be your final thought for this cycle. If you drift into sleep, drift. If you remain awake, rest. You do not have to do anything else. You are held. You are supported. You are sustained. The fire is steady. His presence is steady. Rest now. The embers glow softly. The fire is warm and quiet. The night is still, and Jesus remains near. Breathe in, breathe out. Let the air feel calm. Let the room feel safe. Let your hands rest open. Let your shoulders loosen. If your thoughts move, let them slow. You do not have to chase them. you can simply return to one truth. You are not alone. He is near. Now listen, slowly. The Lord is nigh unto them that are of a broken heart, and saveth such as be of a contrite spirit. Nigh, near, close, not distant, not far. The Lord is nigh. So if your heart feels tired, He is near. If your heart feels tender, He is near. If your heart feels heavy, He is near. He is nigh unto them that are of a broken heart. That means the Lord does not step back from your need. He does not turn away from your weakness. He draws near. He stays close. He saves. He helps. He comforts. Breathe in, breathe out. If you have felt alone in quiet moments, let that loneliness soften, because the Lord is nigh. If you have felt unseen, let that feeling loosen, because the Lord is nigh. If you have felt like your pain was too small to matter, let that lie fade, because the Lord is nigh. Now listen to these words again. The Lord is nigh. Let the words be simple. Let them be enough. The Lord is nigh. Now hear this promise of closeness and strength. Fear thou not, for I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for I am thy God. I will strengthen thee. Yea, I will help thee. Yea, I will uphold thee with the right hand of my righteousness. I am with thee. That is nearness. That is companionship. That is presence. You do not have to carry the night alone. You do not have to hold your heart up alone. I am with thee. He will strengthen thee. He will help thee. He will uphold thee, so you to rest. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now, let the thought of Jesus beside the fire become very close. Not a far picture, a near one. Warm light on his face, a calm posture, a gentle stillness. His presence is not impatient. His presence is not demanding. His presence is restful. And if His presence is near, you can breathe. You can soften. You can let go. Now, listen to this promise of unending presence. And lo, I am with you alway, even unto the end of the world. With you, alway, always, even to the end. That means you are not left alone in any season. Not in bright days, not in dark nights, not in strong moments, not in weak moments. With you, alway. So you can sleep, because you are not abandoned. You can rest, because you are not forgotten. You can breathe, because you are not alone. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now, if your mind tries to say, "But I feel alone," you can answer gently, "He is near." Feelings can change. Presence remains. The Lord is nigh. I am with thee. I am with you alway. Now, let the heart hear a tender line again. The Lord is nigh unto them that are of a broken heart. Broken heart. That does not mean you must be broken to be loved. It means when you are broken, you are not rejected. It means when you are tired, you are not pushed away. It means when you are hurting, you are not left behind. He is nigh. He is near. So you can rest without pretending. You can rest without hiding. You can rest as you are. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now, let the night become even quieter. Let the silence be gentle. Let the space between words feel safe. If your thoughts have been loud, let them become small. If your heart has been restless, let it become still, because the Lord is nigh. Now listen to the calm gift of peace. Peace I leave with you, my peace I give unto you. Let not your heart be troubled, neither let it be afraid. His peace, given, offered, near. So when your heart feels troubled, peace comes near. When your heart feels afraid, peace comes near. You do not have to find peace by searching the whole world. Peace is present. Peace is offered. Peace is given, because He is near. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now, let the words of safety return. In peace I will both lay me down and sleep, for Thou, Lord, only makest me dwell in safety. In peace, lay down, sleep. Safety. This safety is not only about walls and doors. It is about presence. It is about being kept. It is about being near to the Lord who is near to you. Now, imagine that closeness like warmth around your heart. Not tight, not heavy, just close. Like a hand resting gently. Like a warm light in a dark room. Like a calm voice that does not rush. The Lord is nigh. I am with thee. I am with you alway. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now, if you are drifting, drift. If you are still awake, rest anyway. You are not alone. You are not forgotten. You are not far from God. He is near. Jesus is near. The fire is steady. His presence is steady. Rest now. The fire is softer now. The embers glow low and warm. The night is quiet, and Jesus remains near. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let your eyes stay closed if they want to. Let your breathing become slow and shallow. Let your body sink a little deeper. Tonight, sleep is not something you must force. Sleep is a gift you may receive. Rest is a kindness, a gentle permission. Now listen, slowly. It is vain for you to rise up early, to sit up late, to eat the bread of sorrows. For so He giveth His beloved sleep. Beloved sleep. Given, not earned, not wrestled from the night. Given. He giveth His beloved sleep. So you can stop striving. You can stop pushing. You can stop holding yourself rigid. Because sleep is not a test. Sleep is a gift. Beloved sleep. Breathe in, breathe out. If your mind has been busy, you can let it rest. If your heart has been heavy, you can let it soften. If your body has been tired, you can let it be tired. Because he giveth his beloved sleep. Now listen again. For so he giveth his beloved sleep. Beloved, that word is tender. It means you are loved. It means you are held in affection. It means you are cared for. Beloved. And to the beloved, he gives sleep. So you do not have to feel guilty for resting. You do not have to feel like you must keep doing. You do not have to feel like sleep is wasted time. Sleep is given. Sleep is cared for. Sleep is part of being kept. Breathe in, breathe out. Now hear this promise for the moment your body lies down. When thou liest down, thou shalt not be afraid. Yea, thou shalt lie down, and thy sleep shall be sweet. Sweet sleep. Not guarded, not bitter. Sweet. Let the promise settle. When thou liest down, that is now. That is this moment. That is your body resting. Thou shalt not be afraid. Not because you force fear away, but because you are kept, because you are sheltered, because you are loved. Thy sleep shall be sweet. So if you are drifting, let yourself drift. If you are still awake, let yourself rest anyway. Sweet sleep is coming. Breathe in, breathe out. Now listen to this quiet line again. In peace I will both lay me down and sleep, for thou, Lord, only makest me dwell in safety. In peace, lay down, sleep, safety. This is the tone of the night. Peace, safety, gentle rest. You are not alone in this room. You are not alone in this night. Jesus remains near. The fire remains steady. And the Lord makes you dwell in safety. So you can lie down and sleep. Now, let the words be simple. Beloved sleep. Sweet sleep. Safe sleep. Not as a command, as a gift, as a promise, as a gentle covering over your mind. Now listen again. It is vain for you to rise up early, to sit up late, to eat the bread of sorrows. The bread of sorrows. That is the food of anxious striving. That is the habit of carrying too much. That is the way of thinking you must hold everything together by effort. But the Lord invites you out of that habit. He invites you out of the bread of sorrows. He invites you into beloved sleep. Because he giveth. He gives. You receive. Breathe in. Breathe out. If your mind tries to return to striving, let it stop. Not harshly, just gently. Return to the gift, beloved sleep. Return to the promise, sweet sleep. Return to the safety, in peace. Return to the presence, Jesus near. Now listen again to the promise of sweetness. When thou liest down, thou shalt not be afraid. Thy sleep shall be sweet. Let that line be slow. Let it be tender. Let it be repeated quietly in your heart. My sleep shall be sweet. Not because I am strong, but because I am kept. My sleep shall be sweet. Not because I solved everything, but because the Lord watches. My sleep shall be sweet. Not because the night has no shadows, but because the Lord is my light. My sleep shall be sweet. Breathe in, breathe out. Now, let your breathing become even slower. In, out. Let the exhale be long and soft. Let the body loosen. Let the jaw unclench. Let the tongue rest. Let the shoulders sink. Let the hands become still. Beloved, sleep. Now listen to the gentleness of God's care. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. He will not slumber. So you can. He keeps. So you can rest. He watches. So you can sleep. If you have ever felt you must stay awake to protect yourself, let that belief loosen, because the keeper does not sleep. So you may. Breathe in, breathe out. Now, let this cycle be very quiet. Fewer words, more warmth, more stillness. The fire is steady. The embers glow. Jesus is near. Beloved sleep is given. Sweet sleep is promised. Peace is present. Safety is near. Now let the final words come softly, for so he giveth his beloved sleep. Beloved sleep. Given. You do not have to chase it. You do not have to earn it. You can simply receive it in peace. Lay down. Sleep. The fire is steady. His presence is steady. Rest now. The night is calm. The fire is steady. The embers glow with quiet warmth, and Jesus remains near. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let your breathing slow. Let your hands rest open. Let your shoulders drop. If your thoughts are moving, let them slow. You do not have to chase them. You do not have to solve them. You can simply rest. Because the Lord is near. Because the Lord is keeping you. Because the night is held in His hands. Now listen, slowly. Fear not, for I have redeemed thee. I have called thee by thy name. Thou art mine. Fear not. Not because nothing is happening in life. Not because you never feel afraid. Fear not because you are not alone. Fear not because you are redeemed. Fear not because you are known. Called by thy name. Thou art mine. That is belonging. That is safety. That is closeness. If the night ever makes you feel small, let these words make you feel held. You are called by name. You are not forgotten. You are not lost in the dark. You are His. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now listen. When thou passest through the waters, I will be with thee, and through the rivers, they shall not overflow thee. Through the waters, through the rivers, not stuck in them forever, not swallowed by them, not overcome. And the promise is simple. I will be with thee. Presence, not distance, with thee. So even if you have been through hard things, you are not alone. Even if you are carrying something now, you are not alone. Even if you cannot see the next step clearly, you are not alone. I will be with thee. Breathe in, breathe out. Now listen. When thou walkest through the fire, thou shalt not be burned, neither shall the flame kindle upon thee. Through the fire, not consumed by it, not destroyed, kept, protected, held. And tonight you are near a gentle fire, a warm fire, a calm fire. Not a fire of fear, a fire of comfort, a fire of light, a fire that reminds you that you are kept. You walk through the fire and you are not burned. You are not consumed, because the Lord is with thee, because the Lord is faithful, because the Lord is your keeper. Breathe in, breathe out. Now listen to the heart of it. For I am the Lord thy God. I will be with thee. I will be with thee. Again. That is the anchor. Not a complicated plan, not a long explanation. A presence, a promise. I will be with thee. Now let your mind rest on that. With thee. With thee in the quiet. With thee in the dark. With thee in the long night. With thee as you drift. With thee as you sleep. Jesus remains near. Breathe in, breathe out. Now let the shepherd's care come softly. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. My shepherd. That means you are guided. That means you are cared for. That means you are not left to wander alone. I shall not want. Not because you have everything you could imagine, but because the shepherd provides what you truly need. He provides peace. He provides safety. He provides rest. Now listen. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He maketh me to lie down. Lie down. That is what your body can do tonight. Not struggle, not brace. Lie down. In green pastures, a place of softness, a place of provision, a place of calm. He leadeth me beside the still waters. Still waters. Quiet mind, quiet heart, quiet breath. Let the image come close. A gentle stream, a smooth surface. No rushing, no turbulence. Still waters. Breathe in, breathe out. Now listen. He restoreth my soul. Restore. Not demand, not pressure. Restore. He restores what is worn. He restores what is tired. He restores what has been stretched thin. So if your soul feels tired, restoration is near. If your heart feels heavy, restoration is near. If your mind feels crowded, restoration is near. He restoreth my soul. Breathe in, breathe out. Now listen. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Through the valley, not trapped in it. Through. And I will fear no evil. Why? For thou art with me. Again, presence, with me. The night can feel like a valley sometimes, a quiet place, a shadowed place. But the promise is steady. Thou art with me. So the valley does not own you. The shadow does not command you. Fear does not rule you, because thou art with me. Breathe in, breathe out. Now hear the comfort. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Comfort, not fear, not harshness. Comfort. That means God's guidance is not meant to crush you. It is meant to keep you, to steer you away from harm, to support you, to reassure you. They comfort me. So tonight, you are guided into rest, guided into peace, guided into safety. Breathe in, breathe out. Now let the next words be a quiet shelter. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life. Goodness, mercy, follow. That means you are not chased by only fear. You are followed by mercy. You are followed by goodness. Even in the night, even when you are tired, even when you feel weak. Surely, goodness and mercy follow me all the days of my life. And that includes this night. Breathe in, breathe out. Now listen again to the promise of peace. Peace I leave with you. My peace I give unto you. Not as the world giveth, give I unto you. Let not your heart be troubled, neither let it be afraid. His peace, not the world's peace, not peace that depends on perfect circumstances. His peace, given, left with you, given to you. So let not your heart be troubled, neither let it be afraid. If trouble whispers, let peace answer. If fear rises, let peace cover it. If the mind races, let peace slow it. Breathe in, breathe out. Now, bring the truths together. Fear not. You are called by name. You belong. When you pass through waters, He is with you. When you walk through fire, you are kept. The Lord is your shepherd. He makes you lie down. He leads you beside still waters. He restores your soul. Even in the valley, you fear no evil, for He is with you, and His peace is with you. Now, let your body receive that. Let your shoulders soften. Let your jaw unclench. Let your hands rest open. Let your breathing become slower. In, out. If you are still awake, you do not need to worry about being awake. Rest is still working. Peace is still working. Keeping is still working. And if you are drifting into sleep, let yourself drift. You are safe. You are loved. You are kept. Now, let these words be repeated softly, like a lullaby. Fear not. I have called thee by thy name. Thou art mine. Thou art mine. Belonging, safety, care. Now listen. He maketh me to lie down. He leadeth me beside the still waters. Still waters. Quiet mind. Quiet heart. Now listen. Let not your heart be troubled, neither let it be afraid. Peace. Given. Near. Breathe in. Breathe out. The fire is steady. His presence is steady. Rest now. The fire is low and warm. The embers glow softly. The night is quiet, and Jesus remains near. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let your room feel peaceful. Let your home feel covered. Let the air feel calm. Let your body feel safe. Tonight, we speak peace over this place, not with force, with gentleness, with blessing, with the quiet certainty that the Lord keeps what belongs to Him. Now listen, slowly. The Lord bless thee and keep thee. The Lord make His face shine upon thee and be gracious unto thee. The Lord lift up His countenance upon thee and give thee peace. Bless, keep, shine, grace, peace. Let the blessing rest over your room like warm light. Let it rest over your home like a soft covering. The Lord bless thee. That means goodness is spoken over you. The Lord keep thee. That means you are guarded. The Lord make His face shine upon thee. That means you are seen with kindness. And be gracious unto thee. That means mercy is near. And give thee peace. That means this place can be quiet inside and out. Breathe in, breathe out. Now listen to this promise of safety. Because thou hast made the Lord, which is my refuge, even the Most High, thy habitation. Habitation, dwelling, home, a place where you live, a place where you rest. You have made the Lord your habitation. That means your safety is not only walls and locks. Your safety is presence. Your safety is refuge. Your safety is the Lord near you. Now listen. There shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling. Nigh thy dwelling. Your dwelling. Your home. Your room. Your bed. This place. Kept. Covered. Guarded. Let that line settle into the corners of your room. Let it settle over the doorway. Let it settle over the windows. Let it settle over the quiet spaces. There shall no evil befall thee, not because you control everything, but because the Lord preserves, because the Lord keeps, because the Lord is faithful. Breathe in, Breathe out. Now listen to the promise of ongoing keeping. The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Preserve. Not only the outer life, the inner life, your soul, the place where you feel deeply, the place where you carry weight, the place where you long for peace. He shall preserve thy soul. So tonight, your soul can rest. Breathe in, breathe out. Now listen. The Lord shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in from this time forth and even forevermore. From this time forth, forevermore. That means His keeping does not end at the edge of the night. It does not stop when you fall asleep. It does not weaken in the early hours. From this time forth, even forevermore. So your home is kept. Your steps are kept. Your days are kept. Your nights are kept. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now, let the blessing be spoken again over the space where you are. The Lord bless thee. Bless this room with peace. Bless this bed with rest. Bless this mind with quietness. Bless this heart with safety. The Lord keep thee. Keep this home. Keep this doorway. Keep this night. Keep this sleep. Keep this soul. Now listen again. The Lord make His face shine upon thee, and be gracious unto thee. Shine upon thee. That means the Lord's attention is not cold. It is bright with kindness. Gracious unto thee. That means you are met with mercy. So even if you feel imperfect, you are covered by grace. Even if you feel weak, you are held by mercy. Even if you feel tired, you are kept by love. Breathe in, breathe out. Now listen. The Lord lift up His countenance upon thee, and give thee peace. Give thee peace. Peace is given, not earned, not chased. Given. So receive it. Let peace settle into your breathing. Let peace settle into your shoulders. Let peace settle into your thoughts. Let peace settle into your home. Now, let your mind picture the home covered in gentle light. Not bright, soft, like firelight, like a small glow in the dark, like warmth that does not shout. And Jesus is near. His presence is like a calm lamp in the night, a steady assurance, a gentle watch. Now listen again to the line of refuge for the dwelling. Because thou hast made the Lord thy habitation. Habitation. Home. That means you live in His care. You rest in His care. You sleep in His care. So the home is not only a physical place, it is also a spiritual shelter, a refuge of peace, a place of keeping. Breathe in, breathe out. Now, if your mind tries to wander to worries about the home, let it rest. You can entrust your home to the Lord. You can entrust your family to the Lord. You can entrust your night to the Lord. You can entrust your breathing to the Lord, because He preserves. because he keeps, because he gives peace. Now listen again to the promise. There shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling. Let the words be slow. Let them be gentle, not fearful, not tense, just calm assurance. The Lord is faithful. The Lord is near. The Lord is keeping. Now, bring the blessing back one more time. The Lord bless thee, and keep thee, and give thee peace. Peace in this place. Peace in this room. Peace in this mind. Peace in this heart. Peace in this night. Peace in this sleep. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now let your breathing become slower. In. Out. If you are drifting into sleep, let yourself drift. If you are still awake, rest anyway. The blessing is still working. The keeping is still working. The peace is still working. The fire is steady. His presence is steady. Rest now. The fire is low now. The embers glow softly. The night has grown deeper and quieter, and Jesus remains near. Breathe in, breathe out. There is nothing you need to do, nothing you need to hold, nothing you need to fix. Just rest. Just be still. Just let the quiet do its gentle work. If your eyes are closed, let them stay closed. If your thoughts are fading, let them fade. If you are still awake, you are still safe. You are still being kept. The keeper does not sleep. The keeper does not drift. The keeper remains faithful through the night. Listen slowly. In peace I will both lay me down and sleep, for thou, Lord, only makest me dwell in safety. In peace. Lay down. Sleep. Safety. Let that be simple. Let it be enough. The Lord makes you dwell in safety. So you can stop bracing. You can stop scanning. You can stop holding your breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now let the blessing come over you one more time. The Lord bless thee and keep thee. The Lord make his face shine upon thee and be gracious unto thee. The Lord lift up his countenance upon thee and give thee peace. Bless, keep, shine, grace, peace. Let those words settle over your mind like warm light. Let them settle over your heart like a soft covering. Let them settle over your home like quiet protection. The Lord bless thee. The Lord keep thee. The Lord give thee peace. Now, let your body soften a little more. Let your shoulders drop. Let your jaw loosen. Let your hands rest open. Let your breathing slow. In, out. If you are carrying anything still, you do not have to carry it into sleep. You can place it down. You can release it. You can let it go. Listen. Cast thy burden upon the Lord, and he shall sustain thee. He shall sustain thee. That means you are supported, held, carried, so you can rest. Now listen. The eternal God is thy refuge, and underneath are the everlasting arms. Underneath, everlasting arms. Refuge. That means you are not falling. You are being held. You are not slipping into emptiness. You are resting into care that does not end. Everlasting arms. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now, let peace be very quiet inside you. Not forced, not demanded, just received. Listen. Thou wilt keep him in perfect peace, whose mind is stayed on thee, because he trusteth in thee. Stayed on thee. Trust. Perfect peace. If your mind drifts, that is okay. If your mind returns to a thought, that is okay. You can simply return again. Stayed on thee. Like a gentle return. Like settling back into a pillow. Like sinking into warm blankets. Stayed on thee. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now listen to the steady kindness of God. My grace is sufficient for thee, for my strength is made perfect in weakness. Grace is sufficient. That means you have enough for tonight. Not because you are strong, but because His grace is enough. Strength made perfect in weakness. So you do not need to hide your tiredness. You do not need to pretend. You can rest as you are, weak, worn, still loved, still kept. Breathe in, breathe out. Now, let these words be very gentle. The Lord is faithful, who shall establish you and keep you from evil. Faithful, establish, keep. The Lord is faithful, so you can let go. He will keep you, so you can sleep. He will establish you, so you can rest without fear. Breathe in, breathe out. Now listen again to the promise of protection. No weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper. No weapon, no fear, no accusation, no shadow, no condemnation shall prosper. Because you are kept, because you are covered, because God is for you. Now listen. If God be for us, who can be against us? If God be for you, and He is, then you can rest. You can lie down without bracing. You can sleep without holding tight. Breathe in, breathe out. Now, let the night feel like a safe shelter, a quiet room, a gentle fire, a steady warmth. Jesus near, not far away, near enough to comfort, near enough to keep, near enough to calm your breathing. Now listen to a final gift of peace. Peace I leave with you, my peace I give unto you. Let not your heart be troubled, neither let it be afraid. Let not your heart be troubled, neither let it be afraid. If fear whispers, peace covers. If worry rises, peace steadies. If thoughts return, peace quiets. Breathe in, breathe out. Now, let your breathing become very slow. In, out. Let each exhale carry away more tension. Let each exhale be softer than the last. The embers glow. The fire is gentle. The night is calm. And Jesus remains near. Now listen to these words again, slowly. In peace I will both lay me down and sleep, for thou, Lord, only makest me dwell in safety. In peace, lay down, sleep, safety. If you are already asleep, let these words rest over you like a blessing. If you are still awake, let them guide you gently toward rest. Now hear the blessing one last time. The Lord bless thee and keep thee. The Lord lift up his countenance upon thee and give thee peace. Keep thee, give thee peace, peace in your mind, peace in your body, peace in your home, peace in your sleep. Breathe in, breathe out. And now, let the words become fewer. Let the quiet become deeper. Let the night become softer. You are safe. You are kept. You are held. Underneath are the everlasting arms. In peace you will sleep. In peace you will rest. The fire is steady. His presence is steady. Rest now. In peace. Sleep.